Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gon' stop. We gon' turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call. Hey, yo. Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gon' stop. We gon' turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yo. Tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core and makes me stronger than before. It's not a question about trust, but will you stand with us? Can you feel it? Make it real. Oh, I think it might wash away tonight. Awaken from this never-ending fight. It takes love that meets the earth. This war we're fighting is not just riding. Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gon' stop. We gon' turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one and a courtesy call. There's a rumble in the floor, so get prepared for war. When it hits, it'll knock you to the ground. When it shakes up everything around. But survival is a must, so will you stand with us? Can you feel it? Make it real. Make me feel it. Oh, I think it might wash away tonight. Awaken from this never-ending fight. It takes love that meets the earth. This war we're fighting is not just riding. Here comes the danger up in this club.
Hello. Why is this text fucked? God damn it. Hold on. God damn it. Scripts. You should just say live. That just restarted the whole thing. Alright, you know what? Fuck this. What up? Fucking hell. Thing does not want to cooperate today, does it? Then again, when does it ever want to cooperate, huh? I had to change some of my mic filters. Because for whatever reason, my mic became very quiet. And I have no idea why. I just decided to do that. For no fucking reason whatsoever. It was just like, yeah. This is a thing I'm doing. And you're not gonna stop me. So that was kind of lame. That it did that. But we here. Continue game. I really need to like get better at announcing my shit. Okay. Wait, hold on. Why am I like in the camera? I'm like to the left on this screen, but when I go here, I'm in the middle. And if I go here, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll need to change that. Anyway, I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna lower this before I forget and make everyone go deaf in the stream. There we go. Oh wait, no, it's genuinely just my camera being fucked. Go to the side, you prick. Oh, you guys are gonna get a show today. I need to get a better fucking thing to mount my camera on. This is not ideal. Ugh. This should be good. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, so, back in the park. What the fuck were we doing again? I completely forgot.
Where are you? Don't let the witch put me in the oven. Come back!
That's a good welcome back.
Mommy, I'm scared.
So where the fuck do I go? I got a flashlight last time, I remember that. Oh, hello, Crows. But I don't know how to use it, is the thing.
I can help you, Callum.
Can you? So can I go in here? I think this is where I need to go, right? Oh. Okay. Cool. We're entering the House of Horrors. Whatever that means. Oh, I have a flashlight now. Oh, shit just got a lot spookier and creepier, and I don't know if I want to be here, boys. I mean, I know for sure I don't want to be here, because enter the House of Horrors. Well, fuck me sideways and call me Judy. Read page. Okay, we can read again. Done. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering... Alrighty. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors. I must think. Wait, so this guy is still here? Like the owner of the fucking place? He's still here? In the actual House of Horrors? Atlantic Island Park, Nathaniel Winter. So this guy...
Stop! Don't leave me! Show yourself? What have you done with him?
She started saying different things as soon as I entered the House of Horrors.
Who was that?
She didn't say any of that before. So that's something to note. So this guy's apparently in here. Which is cool. And there's also this creepy fuck, who's probably in here as well. I don't want to fucking advance, man. Oh, hi!
Don't leave me.
Oh, fuck! You know what? You know what? They gonna play games? Fuck, where's my thing? Where's my weapon? I need a weapon. I don't have a weapon. God damn it. I'm not grabbing a knife. Fuck that. Or like stab myself in the eye or something. Whatever. Fine. I ain't got no weapon. Ugh. What you gonna fucking do about it, huh? God, I gotta like... Yeah, okay, my mic needs to be like here. Yeah, this is good. Right? Yeah. Alright. So, Callum ran that way. So where am I supposed to go? Hello. That looks like something from like a Greek mythology or something. Hello. That's the same guy.
What have you done with him?
Bro, look at my eyes. Like, goddamn.
Leave me alone.
Look at my eyes. I'm cracked out of my mind, aren't I? Oh. It's gonna be one of those, huh? It's gonna fucking be one of those. Hello, Greek mythology guy. Can I read? No. Okay. Just keep moving then, I guess. What's over here? You again. Oh! So he is here. The hamster thing. Or the... I think it's a hamster, right? He is here. That looks like a bug.
Stop!
Stop!
Why did you steal me?
What? Forgot it's stream time today? Yes, it is, Kyo. But you made it on time. You're good. Okay. What do you mean, why did you steal me? Oh, fuck. Hi. That's Tentacle Man. Or... whatever I used to tell... What the fuck did I call him? Top Hat Man. Greek mythology guy again. I was just playing CS, so that's why. Ah. That makes a lot of sense. Actually, no, it doesn't, given the state that the game's in.
Leave me alone.
She is saying some weird shit. Oh, by the way, every time the mom talks, it's me pressing the right mouse button. I just want to point that out. So whenever she speaks, like now,
Show yourself?
that's me pressing the right mouse button. That's not like a timed voice line or anything. That's just me doing that. Okay. What is this room for? Can I read? I can't read. I'm illiterate. What? That's just obnoxious. Why is that up there? I guess Top Hat Man might be able to reach that. But I sure can't. That's for damn sure. What's over here? Hello? Oh, fuck. That casts a very creepy shadow. Man, the fucking... This mom has some serious issues. Look at her eyes. Like, she is... Either she has not slept in, like, 3 days, or she is cracked out of her mind. Said it wasn't the best CS day, but at least I had the most grenade impact. I also had 10 assists, which was very annoying. Oh. Yeah. We all have those days. That's straight up just the entrance. So I am going the right way. Okay, what the fuck? I'm not going there. I have to go there. Never mind. There's just mirrors everywhere. Oh, read page. Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The park works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampage... What? When employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. What? It's as though the very air in this place is corrupting the power even as I collect it. First of all, how are you collecting the power? Second of all, the air in this place is corrupting the power. So, like... This is like some kind of like supernatural shit. Few casualties here and there acceptable. When employees go on stabbing rampages. So it's like when normal humans come in contact with this power, it drives them insane. Oh, what the fuck? Get out of it. Get out of it. Oh, hey. Can I read it again? Yeah, I can. Okay. Why can't I, like, take these things with me? Give me, like, a journal so I can read these again. Like at a later point, and then piece the puzzle. Never mind. Oh, hi. That looks like something from... I can't put my finger on it. Like Splatoon or something. Like if Splatoon had a zombies, function. That's what that looks like. No! I got I got scared so hard. I hit like every fucking button on my fucking keyboard at once. Fuck's sake. I hit caps lock and fucking scroll lock at the same time. I don't know how I managed to do that because they're on the opposite sides of the keyboard. Holy shit. Like the scream wouldn't fucking like come out. Because I swallowed at the same time, and I was still in the process of swallowing as I got scared, so I was just like... So, like, Resident Evil? What, you mean the journal thing? Yeah, kind of. Makes sense to have that in a game with a lot of papers. What in the fuck? Oh, I get it. There's, like, multiple stages to this shit. This was stage 1, this is stage 2, and then there's gonna be a stage 3, probably.
One little duck went out one day.
Hell nah! Oh, is my flashlight gonna die, like, after I get to a certain point in the level? So we know where that guy is. That power is going freaky. Open door. Come back. Oh, okay. That's fine. Unless... Yeah, my flashlight's gonna die soon. Okay. Oh, yep, there goes my flashlight. Wait, can I open this door? Nope, that's locked. Cannot interact with this one. And that's not even a door. Okay. Hello? I hate when doors automatically close without me doing it. Nightmare Circus by Fern Coma. A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. Is Raven Top Hat Man? It's not a dark figure, a dark-souled wanderer. That sounds like Top Hat Man. Right?
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs?
Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
So I don't have a therapist, man. Disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill, contact us on 555-7868, and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is in error, call us on 555-7869 to discuss your options. If you are unable to make a payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. The Dunwich Power Company. My life is full of shit or something? Yeah, basically. That combined with the fact that... I mean, to be fair, one thing I will say, this is something that I, like, stand my ground on very, very much. That is a creepy fucking teddy bear. Anyway. What's this? Hunger, the true story of the Donners. Okay, I'll read that in a second. But what I wanted to say was... One thing that I stand my ground on very much is that, like, I feel like a lot of people, that, like, if they see someone that, you know, needs help, they'll usually tell you, get a therapist. The problem is, a lot of the times these therapists don't do shit. Like, I haven't had a therapist in fucking ages just because in the Netherlands, they're completely fucking useless. They're literally paycheck stealers over here. They don't do anything. You know why? Because they don't care. They get paid... Jesus Christ, my voice. They get paid the same amounts for helping someone to the maximum extent or doing the bare minimum. They get the same, like, the same amount of money. So, they don't have a reason to care. They don't have a reason to do their best. They don't have a reason to try. Which is exactly how you get shit like this. And that's why I personally don't have a therapist, because it's literally pointless. And people keep telling me, you should get a therapist, you should try it. Mate, what the fuck's the point? Also, how am I supposed to know that the therapist that I get is going to be someone that actually cares and it's not, like, it's not just there for an easy paycheck? That's like my number one concern. I need to know that my therapist is someone that genuinely gives a shit and it's not just there for an easy paycheck. And considering how many people nowadays are very capable of faking emotions, faking, like, pretending as if they care, that's what's, like, putting me off about it. Oh, another book. The Wilting by Susan Anscombe. With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. The Wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Meteorologist. Fuck me! Google, help! Please. Jesus Christ. Wait, I need to... Wait, fuck, I need to translate. Here.
Meteorologist.
Meteorologist. Thank you. Fuck me sideways. Don't clip that, please. Just pretend like that never happened. Let's move on. Searches desperately for a way... Oh, fuck, that's so embarrassing. Desperately for a way to stop global overheating. This reminds me of the movie 2012. An exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world. Again. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic. Everything we've come to except for an unscummed novel. Chance O'Hara is back, and you'd better believe that she is bigger, better, and bolder than ever. That sounds like the most AI-generated review ever. Oh, drawing. I love you, from Callum. Who is this a drawing to? Wait, is this Callum's room? Is this supposed to be Callum's room? Because this is his hat. Mom and me in car. Yeah. So it is supposed to be... I'm so lost. Oh. These are mind games that they're playing. 100%. Because that next room, this looks like something out of the fucking rehab place. Or something. Or is it... Oh, never mind, it's the kitchen. Never mind. Turn off the fucking sink. Wrench. Can I take it with me and beat the shit out of Top Hat Man? No? Okay. Freezer. Yummy. So, what do we got? 2 eggs, 2 apples, 4 chicken, whatever those are, a bottle of what I'm gonna presume is wine, and 2 water bottles. And a can of beans. All the groceries you need for a week, in all fairness. For 2 people, more than enough. Can I open this door? No, I cannot. Okay. What's over here? I feel like I remember this part from something. I remember this part from, watching it at some point in a video. What is this? Miss Miller, as we agreed on our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification. Shut the thing up! Turn it off. Turn it the fuck off. I can't read. I can't turn it off, man. We consider you fully recovered from your illness. And they were very wrong. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health, Dr. Spencer, Dunwich Medical. But clearly she didn't recover. I don't know. I'm the only one here, so don't worry. Hey, you never know, man. There's a lot of people lurking around on Twitch. You never know. Just because the view count says one thing doesn't mean it's accurate. The view count on Twitch is very good at lying. Trust me, I know. I see it all the time when I rate like small channels and they say that I have like 2 viewers, but there's 5 people in chat. I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day, it will be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again. Karen. This is her mom! Oh, fuck. You ran off with your father all those years, disappeared off the edge of the map. But why? I don't understand the fucking lore of this game, I'm not gonna lie. It's like bits and pieces of it scattered around, which I hate. Just give me the full puzzle already. Our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased's parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have been a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I am not being too forward when I close the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely, Edward Stapleton, attorney. So he basically told her here so that you're not getting any money. We can't help you. That'll be $150, please. That's basically what he said in this last paragraph. When I closed the bill for our services with this letter. He basically said, you're fucked. That'll be $150. See why I don't have a therapist now? It's because of shit like that. Oh, great, another one. And now my vision is going blurry.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Something about clap, 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 something came back. That's like a... That's like one of those child riddles. You motherfucker, we're not doing this again. I'm going insane, aren't I? Same letter? Wait, but this is different. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it is because I'm so far from home and I am working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse. Like a spring inside of my mind. Winding tighter and tighter and tighter. Then we go for drinks after work. It gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you. Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy and Emma if it was a girl. Fair names. Who's barking there? Wait, in-game or IRL? Because you might be hearing barking through the mic. Because I had to lower my noise gate. Because it was too quiet otherwise for some reason. These are my pills, surely. Yeah, Lorraine Maillard. I meant through that door? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think it's probably Top Hat, man. Nightmare Circus. The parker was a waiting on a child for the taken. Used joy for baiting while their mother's mind is breaking. Analgesia. But what the fuck? Oh, this teddy bear is gonna... Yeah, that teddy bear is chalked. Whoa. This might be actually, like, relatable. In the spring of 1933 in the Soviet Ukraine... Soviet Ukraine? What? An entire population found themselves without food. Over the course of the coming months, the situation grew critical and the reports of mass malnutrition began to filter into the upper echelons of the government. The people had been left with very little to bite or sup. It was to become on the greatest strategies of mass starvation that the world had ever seen. Now our panel of Soviet experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. In this never-before-seen experience, read about now the starving parents cooked and ate their own children in order to survive. All here in the pages of the shocking true story. Holodomer? Oh yeah. What the fuck is Holodomer? Is that... Wait, is this an actual, like, event? Oh, it is. Wait, hold on. Wait, wait, oh. I want to check one thing. Oh, no, never mind. So this happened twice, apparently. Millions have died from starvation. So that means there's two events like this. I thought there was only one. So there's this one, the Holodomor in 1933. Sorry, 930. That 3 years? Damn! Oh wait, start date. What? So is it... Wait, so was it 3 years or 1 year? This confuses me. Anyway, so there's this event, and then there was the thing after World War II being this one, the Hunger Winter, which is what they teach us about in history class in the Netherlands. This is like, to pass your fucking, like, history exam in the Netherlands, you have to know about this. Like, they just shove this into your head. This is everywhere. You cannot pass your history exam without, like, knowing that. It's crazy. They are messing with my fucking mind. Oh, hello, Callum. Well then. More pills. Can I turn on the fucking radio? That's gonna jump scare me, 100%. Examine drawing. Okay, still says I love you. Cube's still there. Can't interact with the hat anymore. More pills. That's creeping me the fuck out. Yeah, I don't trust this. Okay, goodbye. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks, Zolift prescription. Remember, take the pills, follow up with Dr. Spencer, organize babysitter for Callum. That's a pretty good list. Yeah. Open door. The apples and the eggs are gone, and the beans too. And the chicken is starting to, like, rot. So basically our nations have been starving to death in some years in the 20th century. Yeah, basically. And then we came and, you know, we just had all the food in the world. Or something like that. I'm gonna lower my camera a little bit. Yeah, it's better. Okay. I can't... Yeah, okay. I cannot open that. I didn't run away, Dad took me? Ah! Okay. I don't like his voice. This is getting freaky now. What is it gonna be? More pills? Ooh, more story. Okay, same letter. Doesn't look like there's anything new. Whoa. Thank you, William, for the new watch. It is very nice. It has made me a happy carrot. Have we seen a carrot in this game anywhere? We saw... There's a hamster, there's Top Hat Man. Haven't seen a carrot, though. Oh, fuck off. Not again. Okay, listen at the door. Okay. Alright then. Open this up. So basically, yeah, okay. Teddy bear is still fine. Can't even interact with that anymore. That's missing a head. So Callum is the one that's possessed? Not me? Oh, what the fuck? See her try? Her lie? Her cry. That says bye-bye. Her why? What the fuck? That is a very creative way to just, like, sneak something in, though. But yeah, the head of the fucking doll is gone. I hate everything. I hate everything about this. This is so uncomfortable. Remember, more pills tickets to Atlantic Island Park. It's probably gonna be solved the next time you're gonna be in the room. That's the mom crying. That's us. Surely. Unless that's our mom. Oh, there go the chickens. Okay, I'm getting texts. Hold on. I need to answer some of these. Hold on, chat. Give me just a few minutes. Okay. I think it's the mom we're playing us. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. It has to be, right? And if it's not her, then I need a solid explanation as to why it's not her. Okay, there's blood on the floor now. One of these days it's gonna let me... Okay, I guess not. Okay. Wait, maybe... Wait, I should have been paying attention to the clock. Fuck. So, almost 9 right now. I didn't run away. Dad took me. Oh, it's like... Okay. It's like... torn apart. A history of Solomon Island. Okay. But there's gonna be a jump scare soon? Oh, 100%. I'm just waiting for it to happen. Top Hat Man. So who is Top Hat Man? Is William Top? No. I don't get it. Okay, now what? Nope.
Mother duck said quack, 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 and never came back.
Okay then. Well, fuck. So, Teddy Bear is still there. Needs to put... Oh, fuck. Wait. Some of them still have eyes. Wait, no. Never mind. It's only that one. Another one over there. Another one on the table. You have a fucking knife? That bastard has a knife. The pills on top of the, like, the pill bottle instead of the head is actually kind of funny. Oh, hi. Examine. Check the Rubik's Cube, yeah. Nope, still the same. Okay, nothing has changed there. What's gonna be in the freezer? It's gonna be more dolls, I swear. There's one of the fucking... Oh! Motherfucker, don't do that to me. What is this? What is this? Is this for writing? I don't even know what that is. Alright, well you can just suck 10 fucking dicks at once. What now? He went into... Why? Why is that happening? Well, you're a bitch for that. Doll there. Blood splatter on the walls, a lot of heads. Interesting. You have a bottle. Okay. Okay, the clock doesn't move. This is creepy as hell. Could say that again. And you're not even the one playing. Imagine how I feel. Oh, okay. Top Hat... Wait, what? What does this mean? So is Top Hat Man also a victim of whatever the hell's going on here? Oh, maybe Top Hat Man's the owner. That would explain. Maybe Top Hat Man is... What's his name? Fucking, Nicholas, whatever the fuck. Whatever his name was. That door's gonna open, 100%. Nope, not this. He ain't even there anymore. I feel like one of these days I'm gonna walk in there. It's gonna be straight up dead bodies here. Oh, what the fuck? Lorraine, I need you to focus on what we are discussing. The chipmunk killer, Steve Gardner. He was locked away for what he did to those kids. Nathaniel Winter hasn't been seen in years, but he is nowhere near Atlantic Island Park. We've established this. You know this. I think Top Hat Man is Nathaniel Winter. I think. I'm not sure. That's my theory for now. And the chipmunk killer, he's 100% here. Has to be. The chipmunk killer has been on all... What the fuck? The woodcutter is dead. The witch always wins. Alright then. I'm good. Ooh, examine. Oh, blood on the hat. Rubik's Cube? See her lie, see him die, see her cry, see her try, ask her why, say bye-bye. See him die. Well, fuck. That's me and Dawn, I think. We are talking. Can you hear us, Lorraine? The killing. A son will be devoured. All the cattle will be enslaved. This shadow lies on your future, our domination. If you listen, Lorraine, you are the key to damning the world. We are irrepressible. You can only join us, Lorraine. Lorraine, we are one. Who's Nathaniel Winter? So, Nathaniel Winter was the owner of Atlantic Island Park, but then after the place went to shit and all the killings started happening, and like the accidents and stuff, people started blaming him. He closed down the park and vanished, basically. And I think he is Top Hat Man, still roaming the park, which he cannot let go of. And he hopes to like bring it back someday. That's what I think is going on. Now, what the hell is good? That's us. That is me. I think. Or not. Dude, I don't want to pass. I don't want to do this, man. Why? Why is that happening? Yeah, the clock's nothing. Paper? Nothing. Can't even make out what it says anymore. How many times are we gonna fucking do this, man? This is like the 6th time, I swear to fucking God. Open this goddamn door or I'm gonna break your neck. Where am I now? What is this, a fucking library? It's saved.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. 2 children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Oh. That's an interesting take on the Hansel and Gretel, or the Hansel and Gretel, story, actually. So what she's implying is all of this shit, Callum getting lost, it's like my subconscious being the bad guy. Right? If I'm understanding this correctly. I think that's what this is saying. This is way too quiet, though. What is this? Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter. So very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh. This boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I took them until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, wearing in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. What? I can't tell if this guy's like a pedophile or what the fuck is his deal. What do you mean I put him on a slab? What the fuck is a slab? Hold on. The only slab that I know of is the one in Minecraft. Yeah, no, it literally is just a slab. I don't get it. I took them until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. This is like some fucking Five Nights at Freddy's shit. Like when the 5 kids got stuffed into the, like, animatronic suits. That's what this reminds me of. But I can't tell if that's what's going on. I can't tell if that's what he's implying. This is still way too quiet. I'm on high alert. Eyes without sparkle. Okay. Salmon book. Hansel and Gretel. Yeah, okay. Why? Why did that just open up when it... What was that? Yo. Wait, no. Something was there. Hold on. Clip that. I'm fucking clipping it myself. Hold on. No. We need to decipher that. Something appeared for like a second. What the fuck was that? Hold on. Hold on. Clip. What the fuck was that? Something appeared. What was that? That wasn't supposed to happen, but... Hold up. Let me do this. Am I going schizo? Something appeared for like a split... I swear to God I saw something. What was that? What was that? Why? Why did that just open up when it... What was that? Really? Why did that just open up when it... It's when it like... I just... Open up when... I could have sworn I saw something. Maybe I saw like these white splashes on the wall. And because like the FOV started fucking around, that's what I saw. I don't know. It looked like a person. Why did it say examine for a second? Is there something on the floor? No. Oh, I can see my own fucking legs, I forgot. Oh, what the fuck? Cutscene!
Callum. Callum! Callum.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is the slab, right?
Callum!
Oh, no. Oh, it's gonna turn around and it's gonna be like a... Oh! That's the hamster! It's gonna make me run away. This is a fucking chase, 100%. Now, don't fucking jump scare me, dog. I'm pulling my chair back. Oh. Hello, Top Hat Man. You are a ugly motherfucker, aren't you? Or is Top Hat Man the witch? What are you doing? Why? Oh. Holly is awaiting your response. Guys? After the cutscene is done, hold on. There's another cutscene, never mind.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
Okay.
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
I am so confused. Find your fate in the deepest ends of the park. What? What? No, that can't be right. No. There has to be like a secret ending or something. No. I refuse to accept this. Huh? They didn't explain shit. I got into some kind of room, there was a slab. There was the hamster behind me in the corner, the fucking killer. And then Top Hat Man took my arms, what's the thing that was in the freezer, and then I stabbed Callum? Huh? Can I skip this? Press again to skip credits. Yes, please. Okay, hold on. There has to be more. And I'm pretty sure I know that there is more because if I go into achievements, See, only 86%. So, I need... Yeah, leave the park, have a conversation with Chad. I think I'm just gonna look up how to get these, because I wouldn't know. What happens if I... What if I continue the game right now? It spawns me here. Got it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, let's look up how you... Okay. First of all, what are these achievements called? Oh yeah, also, let me see who this is. Holly. Who are you exactly? Oh wait, this one actually need to accept. Holly, who are you? Well, 900 hours on CS. No comments at all. Definitely gonna be accepting that one. Anyway. Chad and the Mist. Okay. The park achievements. Chad. Chad achievement in the park. Have a conversation with Chad. While going through the tunnel of tales, Chad the Chipmunk is hanging out and you must look at him as you pass him by. This is missable if you stare at the story on the wall and don't notice. Oh! Okay. You can have a conversation with Chad. Do I need to restart the game? Probably. This game is actually very fucking short, by the way. This game is so short. Okay, and then... The park achievements... The Mist. That's not what I meant to do. The Mist achievement in the park. You actually get this at the beginning of the game. When you start the game, leave the parking lot and walk up to the street. After you walk up a little, you'll be surrounded by mist, but just keep walking and we'll turn you around and give you this achievement. Huh? Hold on. What in the fuck is that? What the fuck is that intro? Okay, hold on.
So you start the game, there's a little cutscene in the beginning that cut out, but after you start the game, you're going to want to leave the park. You're going to want to go through this gate, and you're going to keep walking, and then you're going to get surrounded by mist. Let's speed it up a little bit, because it kind of walks slow. Once you get up there, you'll get in the mist, and then it's going to turn you around and put you back, and you'll get your achievement.
Okay. So that's very easy. So there's no secret ending. So maybe the top head man possessed Lorraine and that's why she didn't know where the bruises were coming from because they were coming from Lorraine, and then she got psychotic and killed her son somehow. I'm about to just look up the lore of this game. The park explained. Here. The game... Okay, I might as well just go to the fucking Wikipedia page. So, I'm literally gonna read this out because I don't understand this game. The plot follows Lorraine, a struggling single mother, and a widow with a troubled past. As he searches for a young son, Callum, who goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. Lorraine follows her son into the park just as it prepares to close for the afternoon. Nighttime comes unnatural. Okay, this is literally just... Yeah, it doesn't explain anything here, actually. What happened to Callum in the park? Yeah, his last appearance is at the end of the game where Lorraine stabs him in the head with an ice chipper. That's what that is. Presumably... Wait. Oh! Wait. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. An ice chipper. That's the thing. They talked about that. I think the dude in the hamster costume, the one that went on like a fucking killing spree, they talked in the fucking in one of the attractions. There was a paper that talked about how before that guy turned like crazy, Well, actually, no. After he turned crazy, he became very good at creating ice sculptures. Remember that? There was a note. If we watched, wait, I might be able to. Did I upload the VOD of the previous stream already? I might not have published it yet.
I'm going to say.
Shut
one
up,
word.
me. No, it's here. So there was a thing somewhere. Yeah, that sounds like. I don't. I would not be able to find it right now. No way that I would be able to find it right now. This is the clown thing. What is this? Okay. Let's watch a video about the ending being... Yeah. The park explained. The park story and ending explained. Half an hour long. Fuck me sideways. The grisly story behind the park. Is this... This is a different game, isn't it? No, this is about the park. Wait, a true story? Okay, I don't know. I'm fucking confused. Happiest place on earth. Yeah. Seems like we're watching half an hour. I mean, I don't mind considering I've only been live for an hour and we literally have nothing else to do, so we might as well just watch this. Let's go.
Child Callum disappear right in front of our eyes in a theme park, which starts deteriorating in an unnatural manner. Trying to find Callum, the instability of Lorraine's mind is depicted, seemingly being manipulated by a higher sinister being known as the Boogeyman. Hi folks, I'm R, your narrator. Welcome to today's video, which is about a very intense game which made my chest clench and discomfort. So yeah, you bet it's gonna be a very good story.
Okay.
By the way, did you know that I recently opened a subreddit which got over 50 members just in a couple of days?
Don't fucking care. Explain the game to me. This happened to me again. I wasn't notified. It's already an hour. Oh yeah, Glenn. You didn't miss much, buddy. We beat the game, and we don't like. Nor me or Kyo understand the ending. We're so confused. So we're gonna watch a video right now that supposedly explains the lore because they didn't explain anything. We entered the House of Horrors, which is where I left the stream last time, which is apparently where the game ends, by the way. We beat the game. You didn't miss much. Yeah, no, literally. Like I'm not even bullshitting. So to summarize what happened, we entered the House of Horrors. And then there was a series of rooms that we kept going through, but it kept repeating the rooms. So it was like the same 3-4 rooms that we kept going through like 6-7 times, but the rooms kept like deteriorating. And then I'll just show you the ending cutscene real quick, so you're caught up to date. What? Okay, I'll just show you the ending like cutscene real quick. Does she kill the child? I'll just show you the fucking... Okay, so here it is. So this is what happens at the end.
Sig John here.
Shut the fuck up. So there's these rooms, right? So you go into this basement, and then there's these rooms, which they keep changing every time. So like the dolls weren't there at first. These drawings were normal at first, and now they're all fucked. And the rooms keep like... Every time you go through them, they get worse, basically. And then at the end... let me see. Yeah, there's this cutscene, which confuses the shit out of me.
Cal?
I hope this guy doesn't talk over it, but...
Oh, wow, good job. Oh, there's this missing shoe.
Callum? Callum!
Uh-oh.
So there's Chad behind her, by the way. This is what I was talking about. There is Chad behind her, which is the hamster murderer thing. And what I said before, there is a paper somewhere in the game, we found it last time, that was talking about how Chad, this dude in the costume, like after he started putting on the costume, he became very good at making ice sculptures. And let me show you what's gonna happen.
Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. What the? Oh, what the? What? What's going on? Don't do it!
This commentary, bro.
What?
I mean, I can't hate.
What?
The guy's trying his best. Alright, leave him alone.
What?
Chat's gone, by the way.
Did she just... That bitch just stabbed her son.
Never mind. W commentary. wait, I gotta hear that again.
That bitch just stabbed her son.
That bitch just stabbed her fucking son. Goddamn. Sounds like a mix between a country boy and a black man, you know? It's like a very street accent combined with a country accent is what I'm hearing from him. I can't tell if this guy's black or not. And then there's also this cutscene.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine.
You're dumbass.
Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
She just stabbed her son. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, just bring a bee in a jar. Makes sense.
Oh, I thought that was a fly, honestly. Oh wait,
Take
it is a
deep
bee.
breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
Oh, wait. Oh. I'm confused.
At least you got the life insurance money. I don't think that's what matters in this
In my heart and mind,
case.
I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Is that the ending? Are you serious? Is that the ending? What? That's the ending. Alright, guys. This is Sigitron signing out. Oh, signing out. I guess not signing out. I'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. So wait, actually, I wanna hear what this guy has to say. Actually,
So I enjoyed
We're
the
here
game.
anyway.
It was pretty scary, I guess. The storyline, it was pretty good, actually.
how?
It was kind of touching, even though she killed her son at the end.
Chad, am I just retarded for not understanding the game? This guy seems to have it all figured out. Why do I feel like this is like a really not that complicated story, and I'm just like overcomplicating it because I want the story to be better than it actually is? I feel like that's what's happening here.
But yeah, it was,
Like the story is just badly written, and I'm trying to make it make more sense than it actually does. I feel like that's what's happening.
it was pretty good. I really don't know. I don't know what else to say. Just I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Okay. Now you know her son was dead all along. The mother was not experiencing the story. She was telling the story. Ah. Please stop talking. Man, people are bro. Nah, come on. What kind of videos does this guy do? Yeah, okay, he just plays like whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. Show himself off. Come on. Check out this video. Tell him that fucking Aspects sent you. Anyway, I didn't understand shit about the ending. Let's watch this, because this guy apparently explains it, and I've only been live for an hour. This video is 30 minutes, so we have plenty of time. Let's go.
In my heart and mind, I always returned to Atlantic Island Park.
Lorraine repeats to herself that in her mind and heart, she always returns to Atlantic Island Park as if she's telling a story. Suddenly, in the opening shot, being present in a theme park parking, Callum, the young child of Lorraine, informs her that he lost his teddy bear, which seems to have been left in the park. As Lorraine makes her way to the ticket desk to ask if they have found any teddy bears, her vision starts distorting, which confuses Lorraine as if she is hallucinating. The man at the gate says something bizarre, comforting Lorraine, seemingly knowing care, advising her not to blame herself for things that go missing. That's when suddenly the gates are heard being used, with the man at the desk telling Lorraine that he thinks Callum just went into the park.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself. Think.
As a result, the man opens the gate for Lorraine to go in and look for him, with it being closing time, which shouldn't be too difficult for her to find him. Going inside, the visitors are welcomed by a cutout board of the founder of the park called Nathaniel Winter, who has dressed in an eccentric way, looking like a cheap nut.
Wait! I just realized, look at the way he's dressed. This is why I think that Nathaniel Winter is Top Hat Man. Look at the way he's dressed. He literally has a top hat right there. I really think that's Top Hat Man. But how does Top Hat Man come into play in the story? I don't get it. That's the exact same thing he says in the end, but without the teddy bear, just the sun. Yeah, so the teddy bear, I don't get that part either. The teddy bear was like the main reason we're here, and then it just like vanished from the story. It suddenly wasn't about the teddy bear anymore. No one gave a shit. I don't get it.
Called Nathaniel Winter, who has dressed in an eccentric way, looking like a cheap knockoff between Willy Wonka and Christopher Walken. As
Shots fired. I gotta applaud that. That's fucking great. Oh my god. Oh. Fucking hell. Oh.
Lorraine gets on an escalator going up to the park. Her vision starts distorting yet again, making the park fall into a severe state of dilapidation, with the time changing into night, causing Lorraine to question her own sanity. She soon sees Callum running, which she follows suit, which she suffers from yet another vision distortion, losing sight of Callum. As she follows the path she lost Callum from, she comes across a statue of Chad the Chipmunk, the mascot of the park. Reading the information plaque, she finds vandalization of someone writing a critiquing and rude poem about Chad. Coming across a note written by Nathaniel Winter, he explains how he was warned about purchasing this land, with the locals believing it is cursed. Seemingly a man used to have prominence in the land before called Archie Henderson, who did horrible things which lived on as legends and myths till now. Lorraine, subsequently going to the first ride, Tunnel of Tales, she sits on a guided swan floating on water, which demonstrates the story of Hansel and Gretel with a major twist, where at the end, due to severe hunger, the children end up eating the witch. While on the right, Lorraine's vision distorts yet again, seeing Chad the Chipmunk being present and staring at her. The swan also turns its head towards Lorraine, portraying how its left eye is poked out with blood seeping out. Lorraine's starting to get...
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Because, like, I remember the thing, like, turning its head at me, but I don't remember this happening.
Horrified, continues on her journey trying to find Callum, when she reminisces on how she used to tell the story of Hansel and Gretel to Callum when their electricity would go out, which depicts how Lorraine struggled financially, finding it difficult to pay for energy.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents.
Well, the
I
mom
used to
more
imagine
so.
that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world.
Mm-hmm.
We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away.
Bro sounds like the
Hungrily
soda
people to
commercial
desperate,
guy.
Terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
She goes on explaining how she used to imagine herself as Gretel and Callum as Hansel, especially drawing parallels on how they were hungry all the time due to financial difficulties. She continues on a grim conclusion how hunger leads people into committing unspeakable atrocities when she stops herself, not completing her monologue, as if she
That's true. That's true.
did something horrible.
Wait, what?
Stops herself, not completing her monologue, as if she did something horrible herself. Continuing to go to another ride called Octatron, she finds a note written by someone called Norma Creed, an eyewitness to a grisly crime that took place in the park. The report reads of an incident that involved a teenager and
Here! Finally, this is exactly what I wanted to show you. The chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of the block of ice. What did he use to make this out of the ice? Exactly. That's where the weapons come from. Or the weapon. The thing that we stabbed Callum with. That's Chipmunk Man's weapon. Presumably what he used to kill everyone that he killed. My question is, how are they all cooperating? Because that means that... So it was Chipmunk Man's weapon. It was the boogeyman or Top Hat Man who was holding it for us. And it was me, the mother, who... used it to kill Callum. So everyone was working together at the end, but it just doesn't make sense. Why?
Chipmunk mascot who ended up killing them using an ice pick. As the mascot was busy carving an ice sculpture, the teenagers started acting stupid and making rude comments, which made the mascot snap and capture one of the teenagers, stabbing them to death. As Lorraine goes to the Octatron ride, the ride slowly becomes faster and faster, making Lorraine become dizzy, seeing an overshadowing boogeyman standing next to the ride, staring directly at her. Her vision soon distorts, with the ride slowing down and Lorraine getting off. She finds a Polaroid image lying on a bench, perfectly preserved, depicting herself and Callum, with her holding Callum's wrist very tightly to a point that it is visible that Callum is uncomfortable, trying to free himself. At the background of the
I didn't
image,
even
a
notice
large
that.
shadow is also present, similar to the entity that appeared when Lorraine was...
Oh, wait, really? Holy shit, I did not even notice that. Wow. I am fucking blind. I didn't even notice that. I looked at this thing and I didn't think anything of it. But he's totally right. Because in my head, I remember thinking, okay, her facial expression looks kind of weird. But to be fair, that's literally, in my head, I didn't think anything of it because it's a photo captured near an attraction. Presumably by the park itself, with, one of those cameras that just, flash you at some point in the fucking attraction, right? And there's weird faces on there all the time. If anything, when I'm in, an attraction and it goes really fast, I actually, brace myself and I pull, a semi-angry face. Not an angry face, but like that. Basically. So, in that case, that face made sense to me, so I didn't think anything of it. But you're totally right. It looks like she's kind of angry, and Callum's trying to free himself from her grip.
With her holding Callum's wrist very tightly to a point that it is visible that Callum is uncomfortable, trying to free himself. At the background of the image, a large shadow is also present, similar to the entity that appeared when Lorraine was on the Octatron, portraying how Lorraine and Callum were hunted by this boogeyman. Lorraine subsequently goes on to explain how the birth of Callum was disappointing, something she overestimated to be something more special. Yet she saw the newborn and felt indifferent and unhappy, with this monologue revealing the downward spiral of Lorraine into madness.
The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And it shattered.
The chat stabbing the teenager happened at working hours? Yeah, I think it did. I'm pretty sure he did.
And as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Finding a note written by someone called Laura Hinman, she describes the person who was wearing Chad the Chipmunk suit being the mascot of the park. She explains how the mascot is called Steve, who was a normal guy who went to school with her. However, after becoming the mascot, he started becoming strange and downright creepy, always wearing the suit even outside of the park, in friend meetings, never washing the suit, which started to smell as a carcass. Managing to go to the bumper cars arena, Lorraine hallucinates seeing herself on a bed, receiving electroconvulsive therapy when she quickly disappears.
I didn't understand this either.
Finding an incident report, Lorraine reads about an employee called Frances being crushed by bumper cars when they were
It's an accident report, not an incident report, you fuck. There's a difference.
being unloaded from a transport truck. The driver of
Incidents is when no one is... Like, when there's no fatalities, it's an incident. When someone dies, that's an accident. That's the difference. Why is it so hard for people to fucking understand?
the truck claimed that he saw an entity undoing the straps, to which no one believed him, as no one saw anything as such.
So was that... Like, that entity that undid the thing? Was that the boogeyman, or was that Chad?
Despite no evidence, many employees feared the myths and legends of the land, requesting a priest to visit the land and exorcise the bad spirits. Lorraine
really?
then soon mentions an incident that took place many years ago when Callum was very small, when she left him in the car to run some errands. As she returned, she was encountered by a police officer observing Callum through the window, seemingly the weather being hot and inside the car being too stuffy to bear. As the officer tells Lorraine to get some help, she simply responds by, "Yes, officer," but in her own head, she explains how help is a painful method of electroconvulsive therapy, depicting how she indeed had some mental health problems which she sought treatment for. Getting electroconvulsive therapy, an extreme measure of therapy for patients with severe case of depression and other mental health issues.
I don't get... Like, the fucking... I don't get the point behind, like, electric therapy or whatever the fuck it's called, like, shock therapy. Because, like, he... Like, as he said, it's for, like, people with, like, very severe depression. But, like, are you... Like... What the fuck is it gonna do? Are those, like, fucking, like, lightning bolts or whatever the fuck they are? Like, the electric shocks, are they just gonna, like, suddenly give you happy thoughts? Or, like, are they gonna somehow just magically change your mindset? Because that's the only way that I can see this being useful. Other than that, what the fuck's the point? I don't understand.
To the Ferris
And obviously,
wheel.
like, I'm not a doctor, so, you know, don't take advice from me, but... I don't get what the point of them is supposed to be.
Right, Lorraine finds a piece of diary written by Nathaniel Winter, who explains he specifically chose this site as he thought the idea of dark magic being present in the land to be exciting, something that he was extremely intrigued by. Finding another formal form by the Safety Inspection Department, it reveals how the park was closed in September of 1980, until further evidence of Nathaniel Winter satisfying the state that he made the place safer. The report includes how a family of 3 were killed when a roller coaster was derailed, on how a dozen of children went missing at the site, how there was a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales, including many other injuries and self-inflicted deaths. Despite all the incidents which could make one believe that the land is truly cursed and the park should be closed forever, Nathaniel got a chance to replenish the park's reputation as he had links with a senator. As Lorraine goes on the Ferris wheel, she goes on revealing the troubled life that she had. Her father told her that her mother ran off, leaving them alone when he picked a habit of drowning himself in booze.
Oh, wait, what?
Ferris wheel, she goes on revealing the troubled life that she had. Her father told her that her mother ran off, leaving them alone when he picked a habit of drowning himself in booze. She goes
Oh, wait. I need to catch up on chat. What did they say? Happy accidents? Good point, actually. Very good point. I don't know if, I guess it's related to nerves. What? But, I mean, maybe, but then, that's not depression. Depression has nothing to do with your nerves, right? So that doesn't make sense. Maybe this guy just, explained it poorly. I don't know how a seizure is gonna make you happier, just electricity going through your... Yeah, exactly. I don't get the fucking point. I looked it up, when they were talking about it, I looked up the purpose of shock therapy. It didn't, tell me anything. Electroconvulsive therapy, ECT for short, is a treatment that involves sending an electric current through your brain. Yeah, this is exactly what I googled last time. This causes a brief surge of electrical activity within your brain, also known as a seizure. The aim is to relieve severe symptoms of some mental health problem. But that just, okay, explain to me how a fucking electric current going in your brain is going to change literally anything. Because maybe it's just that my brain refuses to understand, but I don't get it. The aim is to relieve... The aim is to... Oh, fuck. The aim is to relieve severe symptoms of some mental health problems. What? First of all, which mental health problems? And second of all... I don't fucking understand. Whoops. I'm trying to turn on subtitles for y'all. Oh, I didn't connect that. He probably did. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Thanks, Kyo. My bad.
abandon him.
I'll go back. Hold on.
As Lorraine goes on the Ferris wheel, she goes on revealing the troubled life that she had. Her father told her that her mother ran off, leaving them alone when he picked a habit of drowning himself in booze. She goes on explaining how her dad told her that people come in people's lives for a specific reason, with time playing a cruel prank on her. That's when she continues saying that she met her lover.
Wait, what?
How her dad told her that people come in people's lives for a specific reason, with time playing a cruel prank on her. That's when she continues saying that she met her lover, Don, as she was working in one of the local diners, Susie's Diner. Don and some of the other workers from the park come for some lunch when Don makes some smooth moves on her, offering to walk her home when they start dating, with Lorraine soon getting pregnant with Callum. Don and Lorraine move in together, but it doesn't take long before Don dies, with Lorraine already being 3 months into pregnancy. It was simply reported that Don's safety harness malfunctioned, leading to his tragic fall from the top of the Ferris wheel. Not clear if it was an intentional or accidental fall. Lorraine has a vision of Boogeyman yet again before he disappears, as if it is implying that the Boogeyman had a hand in Dunn's death. Lorraine soon has a change of attitude, with her mental health deteriorating, seemingly being directly linked to the death of her lover. She explains to herself how Callum actually made her sick, feeling as if her life is wasting away being trapped with a child, contemplating on how she should abandon him.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It served the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
These telltale signs reveal how Lorraine's relationship with Callum was not as loving and flawless as it was first portrayed, with his disappearance might even being resulted by Lorraine. As Lorraine goes on to the next ride, a roller coaster, she has an imaginary conversation with the boogeyman who informs her that her child has been taken by the witch, making Callum seem to be like Hansel. As she is on the ride, she has flashbacks of her treatment and stay at the psych ward many years before. As Lorraine leaves the ride, she explains how Callum has bruises and fingernail marks, as if he's been physically abused. She continues how she asked Callum about them, to which he kept silent, as if he's scared of something. That's when Lorraine's attitude changes, showing her mental instability, saying how Callum seems to become possessed by evil spirits as he stares at her without saying a word. Lorraine ends her monologue on a grim note on how she can still save him by methods which will prove to be very painful. Subsequently, going to the sideshow alley, Lorraine reads a newspaper article on how a boy's corpse has been found in the park, being mutilated, with no one knowing how he ended up there, with Nathaniel Winter showing full cooperation with the authorities. As Lorraine strangely finds the representation of the corpse, she gets spooked by the mascot who had been standing behind her when he suddenly disappears. As Lorraine finds a bottle of antidepressant pills prescribed to her, her world transforms into a surreal nightmare with Boogeyman present, forcing her to experience the physical representation of her psyche. The world displays in different ways how much Lorraine suffered emotionally and mentally after the death of her lover, which only got worse due to financial hardship and having to care for Callum. Lorraine, starting to remember her horrible life before the current events, seemingly having lapses of memory, decides to visit the final attraction, the House of Horrors, which in fact acts in parallel to her own life, experiences of horror.
Ending. Okay, before we do this shit, I'm gonna quickly grab a drink. I think that's fair. Because my throat is dry as fuck. Hold on. Do I have a glass here? Yeah, I do. What, it's full of water. Still have water in my fucking glass. Hold on. Turn around. I remember that. Yeah. The fucking... Dude, we had so much fun with that. At the fucking... Yeah, here.
Her world transforms into a surreal nightmare with Boogeyman present, forcing her to experience the physical representation.
Turn around. Turn around. I just fucking remember how I just kept walking into him. Oh my god. It's such a goofy, like... I would honestly not be surprised. Like, if I was, like, developing this game, and I put this here, or, like, someone put this here, and then it was my turn to, like, finish it or whatever, you know what I would do? To punish people that like doing exactly what I did, you know what I would do? I would give the person 3, maybe 5 strikes. Personally, I would do 3, but maybe 5, right? Where the first 2, like 2/4 times it does that, and then the 3rd/5th time it jump scares, or like it just kills you off as like some kind of like Easter egg or something. That's honestly what I would do, you know? I think that's a good idea. Fuck around and find out, just saying. Okay, got my drink. Whew. Okay. There is still like, what, 18 minutes left of this bitch? Literally like 18 minutes dedicated to just the
Of
ending.
her psyche. The world displays in different ways how much Lorraine suffered emotionally and mentally after the
Yep.
death of her lover, which only got worse due to financial hardship and
Cheers,
having
everybody.
to care for Callum. Lorraine, starting to remember her horrible life before the current events, seemingly having lapses of memory, decides to visit the final attraction, the House Princess of Horror. Finding a torn piece of diary from Nathaniel Winter, Lorraine reads how an enraged mob of superstitious townsfolk gathered at the front of the park's closed gates, which were closed for good this time, with Nathaniel still being inside. This portrays how the mob had enough of Nathaniel's antics and the death, injuries, pain, and misery this place brought upon them. In another piece of diary, Nathaniel mentions
I had Sprite in the first, let me get it. Alright, I'll wait. I'll wait. Don't worry. I'll go on Twitter in the meantime. I'll wait. Get your Sprite, homeboy. Oh yeah, fun fact. The fuck? Alright, anyway. Fun fact. I haven't listened to this album yet. But I'm gonna listen to it right after stream, because I'm gonna be recording a reaction video on it with a friend. Which is gonna be Monday's video. So spoiler, don't tell anybody else, but this is Monday's video. Don't tell anybody else, alright? This is the privilege you get for being on the stream. Okay. Trump. Ooh! I'm so excited for new cash. So excited for new cash. I want it. Give it to me, please. Got it? Perfect. Let's go.
pain and misery this place brought upon them. In another piece of diary,
Cheers, mate.
Nathaniel mentions he himself cannot dismiss the incidents as mere chance anymore, knowing full well all the incidents are connected to supernatural powers. Lorraine then comes across the boogeyman going down a door, whom she follows going down to a basement area which starts a cycle of loops representing the mental deterioration of Lorraine. The place she enters is a replica of her own house, with images drawn by Callum hung on the wall, portraying himself and Lorraine doing different activities. Lorraine finds a book called Nightmare Circus, which in its synopsis mentions how a showman
Cash should be peak because it's a mix between the old and new one. Absolutely. I want cash back, and then I also want, I mean, okay, this is like never, ever, ever gonna happen. One map I would really like to see in CS2 is CS Assault. Don't ask why. Actually, I would. The reason why is because CS Assault is the first map I've ever played in CS ever. First map I ever played in CS was Assault, so it holds a special place in my heart. It's a very, like, plain map, but I like it. I don't know. So that and cash, I want them. Please give them to me. And also, one more thing. I know this is not related to this, but I'll come back to this in a second. One more thing, Keo. I wanted to tell you this, but I forgot. Someone pointed out recently, in one of the fucking when Valve first released, when they revealed CS2 and they released like all the little like trailers, right? They literally showed a remade train map in one of the first trailers. So they already have train remade because they were literally showing it off. And we never got it. What the fuck happened? So they have train reworked and they're not doing anything with it. They completely reworked Overpass and they put it in the fucking bin. Make it make sense, brother. Fucking hell.
Man was killed by an enraged mob as his circus burned, killing dozens.
Literally, like, I just don't get, like, if you could give me a logical explanation why, okay, sure, but nobody fucking knows because Valve doesn't talk to anyone. I just got jump scared by a Valve video. Oh, right. Yikes.
Lorraine finds a book called Nightmare Circus, which in its synopsis mentions how a showman was killed by an enraged mob as his circus burned, killing dozens.
Yeah.
The owner shouts out a curse before death, which transforms him into a dark-souled raven who had cursed the land. This,
so
of
that's
course,
Boogeyman?
draws parallels to the story of Archie Henderson and Nathaniel Winter, who both seem to have suffered the same fate, dying under the hands of enraged mobs after many townsfolk died by their works. After putting the book down, Lorraine mentions how after she left the psych ward, she was given Callum back from foster care, going back to the house with her father, with the story becoming colder and even more somber. She explains how despite what the doctor said, things got worse and worse, being left with a huge responsibility as mother, barely able to maintain herself financially, physically, and mentally.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Reading another note, it shows how due to her financial difficulties, she struggled with paying energy bills, with the energy supplier cutting off power, leading to Lorraine and Callum staying in the dark, which gets back to her explaining earlier in the story how she used to tell the story of Hansel and Gretel to Callum, putting
Hansel and
themselves in
Gretel?
their places, hoping to find a
He's
magical
fucking all
house
the
made of
subtitles,
food
man.
to feed themselves. Finding a book as the shocking true story of hunger about the donor party, Lorraine reads the synopsises of how the American migrants to California in 1840s resorted to
Struggling to orient the book. I remember that from some other video. It looks so bland. I mean, yeah, maybe it looks bland, but like, unless, like, maybe the map wasn't, like, okay, the only thing I can imagine why they didn't put it in is because fucking, well, okay, there's two reasons, actually. One reason is that it just, like, isn't in the map pool right now, like, the actual map pool. So that's why they didn't put it in, which, to me, does not make sense, because, like, you know that map is not in the map pool that you created. So then why the fuck do you remake that map and not something else? I mean, I guess we got, like, remakes of other maps, but, like, I don't know, man. Like maybe the map wasn't done. Maybe, like, the part they showed, which was, like, T-spawn, I think. Maybe they, like... It was in the category... Oh, really? It was just... Okay, then fuck that theory. Because I was gonna say, like, if they reworked the map fully, kind of like what fucking FM Pwn is doing with Cash right now, it just takes time and maybe only, like, T-spawn was finished, but, like, the rest of the map wasn't done yet, and they're still working on it behind the scenes right now. But if it's not even a complete rework, then they're, like, they have no excuse to not give us Cash. which infuriates me. Not because it's like my favorite map or anything, because it's not. I think it's actually quite a confusing map. My issue with it is the fact that they're holding content back from us for literally no fucking reason. They're making their own game get a worse name that rhymes, but besides that, they're literally like making their own game go down the shitter for nothing. Like, there's no reason. I'm gonna stop talking about it before I go insane. Let's just keep watching this fucking video, because thinking about Valve just pisses me off nowadays more and more with every day.
Synopsises of how the American migrants to California in 18...
And the reason it pisses me off, because someone asked about this on Twitter, and this really fucking triggered me. Someone replied to me on Twitter the other day, and they were like, dog, it's just a game. Why are you so mad about something that like you're not even related with? Dog, I am mad because I care. Okay? I care about CS. I want it to be a good game. I want CS to be as good as CSGO was. And yes, I'm passionate about it. Is that a bad thing? Am I not allowed to be passionate about a game that I've played throughout pretty much my entire life? Like, dog, seriously. Like, chill.
40s resorted to cannibalism to survive, which draws parallels to the grim story of Lorraine. Exploring the house more, Lorraine examines other drawings and items, such as Callum's cap and a Rubik's Cube. Moving further, Lorraine finds a shopping list of what to buy, including normal food items. The reminders start by including things such as electricity bills and other required house repairs. Opening the fridge, it shows
House repairs,
electricity
like
bills
what?
and other
Oh, fixed faucet.
required
Right.
house repairs. Opening the fridge, it shows how it's decently filled with food and drinks, not being the reason for too many concerns. Further in the house, Lorraine finds...
I don't know about that, because who's living in that house? Her, Callum, Dawn, and her dad, right? So that's 4 people. My man, you think this is enough food for 4 people? They all get a fucking drumstick, an egg, and an apple? What about breakfast? What about lunch? What do you mean plenty of food? Shut the fuck up.
not being the reason for too many concerns. Further
Dawn died? Yeah, but we don't know if that was after, because when they moved into this house, Dawn was still alive. It was soon after that he died. He died a couple months after they moved in here. Right? Or am I retarded? I don't know. Either way, like, okay, let's say Dawn died when they moved in here, and there's only 3 people alive. That still proves my point. Like, that doesn't change anything. There's still only 4 drumsticks in there, 2 apples, 2 eggs, and a bottle of wine, and some beans. Where is your lunch? Where is your breakfast? Where's your milk for the cereal? Where is your cheese? I don't know. He died when she was pregnant 3 months? Fuck, you're right. Okay, then it just doesn't make sense. Hold on 1 sec.
in the house, Lorraine finds a response letter by her mother Karen, who seemingly abandoned her, and her father, who explains that she doesn't want to see or hear from Lorraine ever again, explaining that she decided to run away with the father, even though she had no choice and was forced as a child. This response letter seems to show how Karen wants to just excuse herself from the moral responsibility of communicating with Lorraine and helping her. Finding a note from her psych ward's doctors, read how they believe Lorraine is sound of mind and body and is suitable to take care of Callum again, with Lorraine being advised to
that was a fucking mistake.
All of her prescribed medications. It doesn't take long, however, when it's revealed that Lorraine was far from being sound of mind.
Yeah, okay, like, when I saw this, by the way, this letter, this looks like it's done with purpose, you know what I mean? Like, especially because of this last part where they said, like, please note that you should discontinue any medication that you... Like, it literally feels like they're trying to set her up to go insane again and to, like, start deteriorating again. Which brings me to the question, why? Unless it's just the way it's written and it's just, you know, makes me think that. But, like, this looks suspicious as fuck. Saying that, like, you should immediately stop using any medication at all. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to say, like, you can go, but you should still keep taking these meds regularly just in case, and then check back in a few months to see how it goes, and then we'll, like, slowly, you know, like, start using less and less medication? I feel like you shouldn't drop all of them at once. Then again, I feel like this is probably in the fucking US, so this shit is normal there. They don't know what they're doing anywhere.
It doesn't take long, however, when it's revealed that Lorraine was far from being sound of mind, going on a downward spiral into mental deterioration and insanity. It's made clear in a diagnostic report that Lorraine suffered from debilitating depression after the death of her lover.
I didn't get this one. I missed this. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. No, she didn't! That's the thing, she did not! And there's still 13 minutes left of this shit. I don't I really hoped this video would have explained more by now. It's more like just revealed Easter eggs that I don't care about. Like the thing in the photo.
Done,
But we'll
which
keep watching.
made her become committed to a psych ward. Callum was given to foster care as soon as he was born, subsequently with Lorraine being said to have made a speedy recovery through electroconvulsive therapy, being back to work, with a local woman called Norma Creed agreeing to take care of Callum when Lorraine is working at Susie's diner. Norma Creed is of course the same woman who was an eyewitness to a teenager being brutally killed by Steve, the mascot of Chad the Chipmunk. This creates some sort of ambiguity in regards to whether Chad the Chipmunk actually committed the murders, or if they were all in the imaginative, distorted mind of Lorraine. Another letter written by an attorney reads how Lorraine tried to reach Don's parents for any sort of inheritance from his death, so maybe she can afford bills and ease her struggles. To which the parents of Don act disrespectfully, wanting nothing to do with Lorraine or Callum, their grandchild, questioning the legitimacy of Lorraine's claims of even being with Don, or if Callum did really even belong to him. Having had exhausted her options,
What did they
or
say?
if Callum did really
Legal proof of a biological relationship. Couldn't you provide that? Oh, wait. No. Never mind. Were they married? Were Dawn and Lorraine married? I don't think they were, right? Because they met each other. Because she was working at the diner when Dawn was working at the park. And then he started walking her home. And then soon enough... soon after that, she got pregnant with Callum. So they probably weren't married. Which isn't, like, that in itself is not necessarily bad. I don't think my parents weren't married when I was born, were they? No, I don't think they were. Like, my mom and my, like, biological dad were never married. My mom and my stepdad are married, have been married ever since I was, like, 4. But my mom and my biological dad, I don't think were ever married. And that's normal, to be fair. Winter was definitely involved in Don's death. I don't even... Wait, who is Winter again? Dude, I get so confused in the story.
even belong to him. Having had exhausted her options and had cried for help, getting none from anyone, Lorraine goes through the same door once more, going down further.
Oh, Nathaniel
with
Windsor.
the house
Yeah.
changing, representing
Yeah.
the deterioration of Lorraine's mind.
What I don't get is why. Why would he kill Dawn? Did Dawn know something? Or, like, I don't get the reason behind it. Like, it's totally plausible. I think it's totally plausible that Winter is behind Don's death. My question is why? Why would he kill him? Why would he stage the accidents with Don? And why would he, if that is the case, if he did do that, that also makes me think he was involved in all the other killings and like all the other deaths, I should say. But again, it raises the question, why? Why did he do that? Is it the dark energy that like convinced him to do it because it like altered his like state of mind? The same way that it did with Chad? That seems to be the only explanation, but my issue is that if that actually is the explanation, that is a horseshit explanation. Because that is so, like, I really hate when games do this, when they basically say, like, oh yeah, it's just because of this, like, unknown dark energy that made them do this. We don't know why that is the case, you just let your imagination do the work. No! I hate when games do that, because it's just lazy writing that you try to cover up with the unknown. And I fucking hate that. I'm getting texts. Hold on.
Getting none from anyone, Lorraine goes through the same door once more, going down further, with the house changing, representing the deterioration of Lorraine's mind. The Nightmare Circus book depicts how the boogeyman was waiting for someone to create another entertainment building, using the park as a bait in order to take children and feed on their misery and pain. It reveals how Lorraine fell right into the boogeyman's trap, losing her mind, with the precursor conditions and troubled childhood of Lorraine fitting in perfectly, making it easy for the boogeyman to infiltrate into her mind. A note written by Don reveals how he didn't also have a great mental health, having difficulties coping with being so far away from his hometown, working hard day and night in the park. He explains how he would spend time with his friends at a bar to ease his mind and not bring a bad energy into the house. He seems to be happy about Lorraine's pregnancy, hoping that one day they can move back to the city and have a place of their own. This is seemingly the last letter or note from Don before dying in a tragic fall from work. The shocking Book of Hunger then changes, having in its synopsis the story of Holodomor, the horrible hunger Soviet Ukraine suffered in 1930s, which led to parents cannibalizing their own dead children in order to survive. All of this seems to unravel a horrible incident that took place with Lorraine and Callum. More medication bottles appear, with the shopping list including how Lorraine should get her meds prescription. The reminders go on explaining how Lorraine started to suffer mentally again, crying for help, trying to reach out to her doctors. A response letter by Karen, a scene being written over by Lorraine, as she isn't the one to blame, as she was forced as a child by her father, being taken away, revealing how she really needed support from someone, anyone, as her mentor, how she is doctors. A response letter by Karen, a scene being written over by Lorraine, how she isn't the one to blame, as she was forced as a child by her father, being taken away, revealing how she really needed support from someone, anyone, as her mental state started to get worse. Going down another loop, lower into the ground, the Book of Nightmare Circus reveals how the boogeyman manipulated Steve, the mascot, into killing one of the teenagers, starting to force his way into Lorraine's mind as well. The boogeyman seems to have been able to infiltrate people's mind who had suffered unbearable trauma, with Steve seemingly being very unhappy, hence why boogeyman managed to control him, and Lorraine also seems to have suffered a great deal. The drawings on the wall start to show signs of Lorraine's mental deterioration, of how they are all scratched out, being altered in harrowing and unsettling manners. The Book of Hunger changes to Hansel and Gretel's story, yet again making connections to extreme hunger leading to cannibalism of close members of family. The house starts filling with more medications, and the shopping list being filled with getting more pills. The fridge this time starts being filled with wine bottles, depicting how Lorraine started drowning herself in pills and booze, taking a similar doomed route to her deadbeat father. Going into another loop, lower into the ground, the Nightmare Circus reveals how the boogeyman has managed to infiltrate Lorraine's mind, with the drawings being more unsettling and horrifying. Callum's cap also becomes bloodied, suggesting a harrowing fate that he could have suffered, with the Rubik's Cube having secret messages that Lorraine has done something horrible. Lorraine soon finds an image of Dawn alongside another friend of hers, Laura, someone who wrote a complaint about Steve the mascot. The shopping list shows the horrible truth that Lorraine has completely lost it now, wanting to drown herself in more medication to cope, which only...
Wait. Whoa. This is gonna be too fast
Lorraine
for me.
soon finds an image of Dawn alongside another friend of hers, Laura, someone who wrote a complaint about Steve the mascot. The shopping list shows the horrible truth that Lorraine has completely lost it now, wanting to drown herself in more medication to cope, which only proves to be helpless, with the reminders being negative on how Lorraine is all alone, nobody loving her, and Callum not being the same person, as if Lorraine is giving in to the boogeyman. Lorraine soon finds a bloodied ice pick in the fridge, with a doll being cooked in the oven, as if representing something absolutely tragic, a broken story of how Lorraine, similar to the Hungry story, gave in to her hunger and consumed the most precious thing in her world, her child, Callum. Karen's letter is seen to be torn into shreds, depicting Lorraine's mother.
I didn't want to believe it at first, to be honest. What the fuck? I completely missed that. I didn't connect those dots at all when I was playing. I guess because my mind just isn't that fucked that I would think that something like that would happen. But here we are.
Mind, with the doctor's recommendation letter changing into a contradiction to what they wrote, that Lorraine is far from being mentally sick.
Whoa, I missed this. I did not see this letter. As we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear, you are in no way a sign of mind and body, and you are a danger to everybody around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous. Take them any way you can and as often as you can. That shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt you are suffering a relapse, and nobody really cares, and nobody can help you, don't fuck this shit. Don't fuck this up. Yeah, that's not an actual thing they wrote. No way. This is Lorraine's mind, like, messing with her.
Letter changing into a contradiction to what they wrote, that Lorraine is far from being mentally sound and suitable to take care of Callum. This letter is of course the reflection of her own thoughts.
Yep.
Going down another loop, the house is physically seen to be more dilapidated. Reading the Nightmare Circus book yet again, it seems as if Lorraine is trapped in her own mind, a surreal version of the real world, with someone seemingly trying to communicate with her, saying that Steve Gardner, the mascot, was locked away, with Nathaniel Winter being nowhere to be found, whether having Cat ran away from the mob, living a secret life, or being killed by the mob with his remains vanished. The fridge then shows how the ice pick is shoved inside the teddy bear's eye, drawing parallels to the teenager Steve the mascot killed. Going down another loop yet again, Lorraine finally enters a library, explaining how in the original version of the Hansel and Gretel story, the mother was the witch, consuming Hansel as she was very hungry. She then continues that
I
child
commented
went
on this and I
missing
didn't
in
even
the
think of
Atlantic
it.
Island Park, referring to herself as the witch, not wanting to be.
I heard this as I was playing, and I commented on it, and it still didn't click in my head that, like, oh, wait, maybe she's the one that ate her son. Because it's just a batshit thing to think about. Like, it didn't even come into my head. Like, I didn't even go that far.
Be one. Finding a shredded piece of diary, it seems to be written by Nathaniel Winter, who explains how he in fact made a home in the park for himself, hiding and living amongst his machines. He continues how some kids broke into the park one night when he captured one of them very quickly before the others noticing. When he placed the kid on the slab, saying how his machine started working, depicting how Nathaniel became the Archie Henderson everyone feared and hated, with Boogeyman seemingly taking control of him as well, with Nathaniel leaving his family behind to become a psychopathic killer obsessed with his park. Lorraine soon finds a book called Eyes Without Sparkle, which is a real book about a severe case of postnatal depression, a sort of extreme sadness followed after childbirth, being unable to connect with the newborn child. It's safe to say that Lorraine had a similar case, suffering from postnatal depression. Lorraine finally manages to find a secret passage to a secret room where she finds Callum lying on a stone slab with Chad the Chipmunk mascot standing behind her, seemingly being Nathaniel Winter wearing the suit, a suit which drove Steve Gardner into insanity. As Lorraine goes to help Callum, she feels her body being controlled by a force, with the boogeyman appearing, guiding her hand with an ice pick, when he disappears, with Lorraine finishing the act, stabbing her own son and killing him. That's when she finds herself in a detective office, with Lorraine reporting her son to be missing, with the detective being no one other than the man from the ticket booth from the very beginning of the story, repeating the same exact lines that she shouldn't blame herself as things always go missing.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
That's when Lorraine repeats the very first line of the story, that she always goes back to Atlantic Island Park in her mind and heart, which brings the story to an abrupt end.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park. In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
There are several theories that could work with the story, but for this video, I will only go over one, as the other theories require their own videos. Throughout the story, we are told that the land is cursed with evil spirits roaming it. It's shown how Boogeyman in fact had control over the land and seemed to use the park as a bait to feed on the children. Whoever wore Chad the Chipmunk suit seemed to become homicidal, Steve killing someone, then finally Nathaniel wearing it and kidnapping a kid. It's clear that Nathaniel is the one in the suit as seen in the final scene, as he was never found, and the mob killing him is very unlikely as the story takes place in recent times in history, during 80s. Lorraine, having had previous traumas and mental pain, she became a suitable victim for Boogeyman to possess. Boogeyman borrowed his way into Lorraine's mind, making her have mental breakdowns, leading to him feeding on children to become stronger. There were many books about hunger and cannibalism, which in a way referred to Lorraine eating her own son. It seems that Nathaniel in the chipmunk suit, being fully controlled by the boogeyman, kidnapped Callum. As Lorraine explained, Callum was driven away by her, going to the Atlantic Island Park, falling victim to the witch, which in this story is herself, alongside Nathaniel, all orchestrated by the boogeyman.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch, but I am, aren't I?
As Callum ran away from home, being scared of his mother, breaking into the park. Nathaniel kidnaps him and places him on a stone slab, which looks like a sacrificial bed. Lorraine, following after Callum, coming to her senses, shortly being in full control of herself, out of the domination of the boogeyman, she finds herself in the room where Callum is kept. What she doesn't know, however, is that the boogeyman orchestrated this entire ordeal, guiding Lorraine to kill her own son and possibly even consume him, which in a way fit the boogeyman, with Lorraine being used as a vessel. All the stories of hunger also had one thing in common, with people believing evil spirits or boogeyman or Baba Yaga possessed the people in order to cannibalize each other. Lorraine seemed not to remember killing Callum, as she reported him missing, seemingly killing Callum when under control of the boogeyman. This is in a way also confirmed, as Lorraine explains she was clueless to who gave him bruises and fingernail marks, with Callum being scared of her, which clearly shows that the boogeyman possessed her, with her not remembering the events, having lapses of memory. This is quite a literal approach to the story, with many metaphorical ones being present.
No, this actually makes
sense.
sense.
All in her mind, but those theories don't explain why there were evidence of boogeyman actually existing, and many notes and letters suggesting that Nathaniel survived and kidnapped Callum. Anyway, I would love to hear your theories in the comment section below, as the story was left ambiguous on purpose. If you folks enjoyed this video,
I hate when
you can
games
stay
do that.
tuned for more by hitting on the subscribe button and the notification.
No, that's okay. That's actually a very good explanation. I actually am glad that I watched this. I'm curious what the comments say. I believe Lorraine is suffering from postpartum depression right after the birth of Callum. This explains why she leaves Callum alone in the car and what she saw unresponsive to the cop as well, on top of her pre-existing mental health issues. That makes sense. One of the first signs this is fishy is the fact that Callum got into the park while the gates were locked. I think Callum was the kid found behind the cotton candy machine. With the themes of the games and characters seemingly snapping before the murders, I don't think the boogeyman is real. I think Lorraine just snapped one day and killed Callum, which is why she keeps going back to the park and why Hansel and Gretel keep coming up. The story is told through her perspective and her mind is deteriorating. She probably just snapped one day and killed her kid, and she's using the park curse to justify losing 2 people to the park. Okay. Anything else? This game is a part of the secret world. The fuck? Oh, okay, interesting. It takes place in a dungeon in the secret world with the boogeyman as a boss fight in the park. So even if a lot of specific imaginary sequencing can be attributed to her deteriorating to hallucinations, the boogeyman and the other stories about the supernatural at the park, like the Crow's mascot, are actually true things that occurred, as well as the story of Nathaniel Winters. Okay. This game, along with other called Moons of Madness. Oh, fuck off with the Moons and Madness stuff. Okay, yeah, no, everyone's just talking about the other games. Okay. So that actually explains a fair amount. I actually do like that this guy he basically stuck to only one theory, the one that's the most, like, quote unquote realistic. I like that. I like that he didn't like dive way too deep into the fucking like supernatural shit, because I would have hated that. So yeah, so basically, if I'm understanding this correctly, so the dark power that was like so exciting to Winters that he was talking about, that's the boogeyman. That is the power that they're talking about. The boogeyman is that power, but the boogeyman itself, or Top Hat Man as I call him, that's only like a physical form that he takes. But that is the power, like the dark magic or whatever. And it basically just consumes anyone that comes in. So it consumed It had like full control of the suit, and whoever wore the suit went batshit crazy. Which first was, what was his name, Steve, whatever the fuck, and then Nathaniel Winters at the ending as well. They both went batshit crazy because of wearing the suit. And there was also a note that talked about how when Steve was still wearing the suit and he was walking around with it, he was smelling like a rotten corpse. So is it possible that, like, when you wear that suit, even after the human inside the suit dies, the suit keeps operating because of the dark energy? Or something like that? Something like that. And then I'm trying to think, like, yeah, so the boogeyman, this thing, definitely orchestrated this entire thing. And Lorraine was just an easy victim because she already had pre-existing problems, which just made it easier for him to lure her in with Callum. Because he just wanted Callum this whole time. He just wanted Callum. He doesn't give a shit about Lorraine, he just uses her as bait. I don't know. The story in this game is interesting. I think it could have been explained better. The writing could have been better. I think it's just I'm not a fan of supernatural shit because I like when stuff is explained, and I don't like, because especially, like, this isn't the case as much now, but I will say, back when this game came out, yes, I want to quit the game. Back when this game came out, that was everywhere. Because this is, like, right around the Five Nights at Freddy's era, I think. Right? Hold on. Store page. When did this game come out? Oh, it's got mixed reviews?
There's something.
Shut the fuck up. It's got mixed reviews? Really? The lack of emotion. Okay, fair enough. Lame, not fun, and the last 20 minutes is the same thing over and over. Unmanageable install. I don't see why this game was made. Who the fuck wants to sit through a telling of Hansel and Gretel? Okay, buddy. You clearly didn't understand this game at all. I'm so glad that I bought this at sale because this game is so boring. It was not very fun to play. Yeah, the game was kind of short. I wouldn't say it's worth the money. Sad story, jump scares, buggy achievements. Yeah, buying this game at full price is not worth. Like, I can't recommend. Like, let's see, what? How much is the game? Fuck me! Oh wait, that's the bundle. Wait, Moons of Madness. No, that's something else. Yeah, the park is 13 euro. I can't recommend that you buy this at full price because it's a 2-hour single player game. That's not worth the money. Like, I'm just being honest here. This is just like my fair criticism. This isn't worth 13 euros. I got this for like $2, which is fine because I got it on the summer sale, which is the only reason I played it. But $13 for this? Hell no. Hell no. You know what I paid $13 for? You know what I paid $13 for? Like a game that I would pay $13 for, I should say. Lethal Company. This is a game I would pay $13 for. And if you want a single player game, let's see. What do we have? If you want like a single player game that has like a story, what should we do? I don't have a lot of games in here, but I'd say like Simulacra is a good example. Not Pipe Dreams. I don't remember how much this one was. Actually, no, this one's free. The original Simulacra, the first one, is worth $13. 100%. Takes you like what, 3-4 hours to complete the whole game. I did it in one stream. That's a game because it has good story too. It's got a little bit of supernatural, but it's a controlled amount. And they actually explain how their supernatural aspects works in the story. It actually is explained. You should play Content Warning. I've seen videos on Content Warning. It's literally just Lethal Company. And I don't want to, I just don't want to do that. And it died pretty quickly, too. The reason I didn't buy into it is because I knew that I would buy the game, play it for a month, and then fucking uninstall. And guess what? It's exactly what happened. Who plays Content Warning anymore on YouTube right now? Everyone's already moved on. The game, the only reason that game got popular is because of the success of Lethal Company. If Lethal Company had never existed, number one, a Content Warning hadn't existed. If it had existed, it wouldn't have been popular. That's the thing. People just jumped ship from Lethal Company to Content Warning for the easy views, basically. But like other than that, you know, nothing really special there. What's like another game that has a good story? Maybe I have one in my folder. Net is worth $13. Unironically, this game is worth $13. It's like it's like a parkour game, but you play as a zombie. It's actually very fun. What else? Undertale. Actually, yeah, great example. Undertale is definitely worth $13. 100%. Any of the FNAF games, I would say, are worth the money, even though they cost less. Well, actually, I think some people would argue that. Some people would definitely argue this. Escape the Ayawoki, meh. I don't even think I'm gonna finish that game ever, because I don't know. The name says it all. Content Warning is pretty boring if you play like 5 hours of it. Yeah, true. I don't know. I think the story in this game is decent, but they could have done a better job explaining it. 100%. Okay. Sorry, I keep fucking getting texts and shit. Let me put on some music. Give me something else. That'll do. So, yeah. Oh, the override games costing $56. I don't get the hype behind those. You know, I'm not supposed to show this on Twitch, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I don't give a fuck, frankly. I am so over games charging so much. You know what I do with... I do this with literally 90% of the games that I buy. Because they're just fucking outrageous prices nowadays. You know what I do with the games that I buy, where I get them? I'll show you right now. Hold on. Fuck. I can't really show that. God damn it. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you. There's a website that I use called Kingwin. This is one of those sites where you can get like cheap Steam games, like where you can buy games for cheaper. I use this all the time because Steam prices are outrageous and they're bullshit. So single player games, like games that have no servers, I usually just don't pay for them. I just pirate them because I don't care about achievements. I just want to play the story, make videos on it, and then get rid of it. And I don't want to pay money for that. So if there's no because the reason I don't pirate multiplayer games is because they're all connected to Steam servers and pirating doesn't work. The multiplayer function doesn't work. So I have to actually get the multiplayer games on Steam, which is what I use this website for. And then the single player games, I just pirate them. Because, well, you know, why should I pay for them? So, like, for example, here in my folder, you can see I have Bananed, Doki Doki, the FNAF games, Escape the Ayawoki, the Motion Resistant, which I should probably get rid of because I'm not going to play this anymore. Undertale. Because, you know, I don't want to pay for these games because they're not games that I'm going to keep playing. You know? They take up a lot of space and are not even compatible in most PCs. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, like, some games I think definitely are worth it. Like, some games actually are good enough that... Like, I'm gonna, completely honestly admit this. Days Gone, which I just finished. This game is 60 gigs. It doesn't run the best. Well, it runs, but you need a, like, beefy PC if you want to run it on, like, high graphics. At least in my experience. But to be fair, I also streamed it in 1080p, so that might have something to do with it. But anyway, this game is 60 bucks, and it's like 70 euros on Steam. I bought it full price, and I don't care.
There's something special about the
50. Okay, fine. 50. This game is 50 euros. I bought this game full price. Best decision of my life. I so recommend this game. Okay, so the main reason I recommend this game, by the way, story is fantastic. Like, the story itself is fantastic. The motion cap in this game is, like, next gen. Genuine. It's so good. You can read the emotion in the cutscenes. The voice acting is phenomenal. The guy who voiced the main character, Deacon St. John, the guy who voiced him is Sam Witwer, who some of you might know from the Star Wars games. This guy. He had a lot of roles in Star Wars The Clone Wars. And then he also voiced... fucking... What's the guy's name? The guy from the Force Unleashed games. I forget what he's called. The Jedi from the Force Unleashed games. This guy. I forgot his name. He voiced him. He voiced Darth Maul in the Clone Wars. And I think Palpatine too. He voiced Deacon St. John in Days Gone. He is a fantastic voice actor. 70 euros? No. It's not 70. It's 50. But it's so worth the 50. Like, I bought it full price. Don't care. If you don't want to pay full price, that's fine. I think it's available on here too. Yeah, $9 right here. EU Steam. $9, 10 bucks. Right here. Go ahead, get it. Activate it on Steam. You're good to go. I paid 50 just because it's like a game that's very dear to my heart. And I felt like it's, you know, worth it. Best 50 bucks I've ever spent. Don't care. So yeah, highly recommend this game. And also the playtime is so, like, that's the thing. It's 50 euros, but do you know how long you're gonna be playing this? Most games that you pay this much money for, they have a campaign that's at most like 6 to 8 hours, maybe 10 hours. This game, how many hours do I have on it? I have 78 hours. Split this by 2 because half of these I spent doing like challenges and shit. So it's like, wait, Days Gone playtime. 36.5 hours to beat this game. 36.5 hours for 50 bucks. I think that's very, very worth it, wouldn't you say? This is genuinely one of the longest campaigns I've seen, and it doesn't get dragged out. That's the thing. The campaign, literally, like, I think the weakest part of the campaign is the beginning. It gets better as the game progresses, which is what makes me love it so much. Anyway, enough kissing that game's ass, but it's so good. It's like, please give it a shot for your own good. It's going to be worth it. If you're any fan of, like, zombie games, or you like riding a bike, for example, try Days Gone. But back to the park. Decent game, not worth full price. Rating, I'd give it like a... What do we give this game? I think like something like barely okay enough. Because like it's an okay... Like it's not a bad game. But it could be so... Like there's so much room for improvement. So I'm thinking like a 5.5, maybe a 6. It's not higher than a 6 for me. If it was longer, it might have been. But this game's literally 2 hours or something. Like, how much did I play that? Okay, 3.6. 3.6 hours. But that's also like me taking my time with everything. The 3.6 hours for 13 bucks? Hell nah. So yeah, I think like a 5.5, maybe a 6 at best for this game. Which really sucks, because I think it had a lot more potential if the writing was better. And people also, like, this is something that I'm really like this just has to happen, is that people, when they write stories for games, they need to stop doing the thing where they basically make a part not make sense and let your imagination take it away. I hate that so much in fucking story games. If you're writing a story, explain it to me. Don't let me wondering like what it might like what might be the answer to some part of the, like, I hate that. Like, the only games where that works is games like Five Nights at Freddy's. And the only reason it works in Five Nights at Freddy's, by the way, is because it wasn't supposed to have a story. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came out as a solo game, but then just, like, everyone at the internet started consecutively theorizing every single aspect of that game, and Scott literally started paying attention to these people that were theorizing, taking notes from what they were thinking, and putting that as story elements into the next games. That's how Five Nights at Freddy's got a story. That's why theorizing about Five Nights at Freddy's is actually valid and makes sense, and you're not just left wandering to your own thoughts like this shit. This does not work. Don't do this in your game. Anyway, I need to do this. Goodbye. 07. It's been fun. Storyline fucks the brain. It fucks the brain for the wrong reason. That's like the like, there's nothing wrong with a storyline that fucks the brain, which we saw in oh, hi. That's not what I wanted. Which we saw in fucking like in fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, for example. Like that there, you know, it works. But this fucks your brain in the wrong way. Because it basically, it makes you confused on purpose by giving you like pieces of information but never the full puzzle, which is fine. That's fine. That's okay. But not explaining where everything fits in at the end, that's what really rubbed me the wrong way. All they needed to make this game better for me is one more cutscene where everything gets explained. For those of us that don't understand it, you know, me being one of those people. If they had that cutscene in there that actually made everything make sense, this game would have been a 7. Definitely. Would have definitely been a 7 for me. Because the voice acting is good, the visuals are good, the pacing is fine. I guess some people found it a little bit boring, which I agree with. But, you know, like at the very least it would have been like a 6.7, 6.8. Maybe like barely underneath a 7. But it would have been fine. I don't know, man. It's just, it's a waste of a game, definitely. I hope that Funcom made something better after that. I'm gonna check, actually. Funcom. Let me see. Video games. Ooh. Is that so? Hold on. So, they've made a lot of games. Look at this. So, they are the guys who made The Park. They made Moons of Madness, which apparently is somehow related to The Park. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. High Shriek is probably some kind of like shitty game. They made Anarchy Online, which I know that game. Secret World Legends. That's the game we were just talking about. June Space Wars. Oh, Spice Wars. I didn't know there was a June game. But they made, where is it? June, wait. Okay, these are like MMOs. Where, hold on. Here. Conan Exiles. These are the guys who made fucking Conan Exiles. That's actually like a decent game. I'm being FaceTimed by my friend. They made June. Yeah, they made a June game. I don't know if this game is any good. It's $35 on Steam. Is this game any good? It's a fucking RPG. Oh my god, I don't care. I hate RPG games so much. They're so boring. Anyway, chat. I have to dip because I actually have a recording scheduled in like 20 minutes. And I want to get food before that. So I'm gonna end the stream. I'm very glad we watched that video because that actually explained a lot. You know what? I'm gonna link the video. Hold on. Let me grab it real quick. I'm gonna link the video in the chat so you guys can go watch it and leave support on it and everything because the guy definitely deserves it for the effort that he took to understand what the fuck was going on in this shitty game. Hold on. The park story and ending explained. Here it is.
In one surreal...
Shut up. Here we go. Here's the video. Go show the guy some love. Do whatever you gotta do. The narrator for the video was great. It was a very good, like, explanation of the story. And apparently he does this with, like, every, like, indie horror game there is. Because if I look at his channel, look at this. It's all just, like, fucking explanation. So, if you ever have a game that you don't understand the lore of, I think just, honestly, go to this guy. Go to this channel. Anyway, that's that. Thank you guys very much for watching the stream. I shall be going because I have shit to do. Definitely tune in next week for stream again. And if there's no stream, you know what that means. You get to punish me and I have to do something other than taking off my clothes. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Video tomorrow, don't miss it. Because it's going to be a very big video, very important. So be there on the YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys. Peace.
See your pretty face, run my finger through your hair, my love.
Yippee!